are basically like voice notes for me. Okay, these are basically like voice notes for me because I'm not sure who's listening to this. I don't know who's listening to this. I don't know who needs to hear this. I don't know who this information will affect. I don't know who this information will actually help out. I don't know if there's anyone who actually thinks the same way that I do. Okay. I don't know if there's anyone out there who actually feels the same way that I do. And I guess it's because I'm selfish to some extent. I guess it's because I think that whatever I'm experiencing is for me and for me only. And I guess that this also happens with everyone else, right? You might think that you're the only one who experiences depression. You might be the only person, you think that you might be the only person that experiences sadness or, joy or loss. You get, and that the pain that you experience is for you and you alone. You might not know the full extent of everyone's pain. You might all maybe lose the same person, but you don't know the extent to which it has affected someone else. Right? You might have all these ideas in your brain and still wonder, does this actually help other people? You might have all these ideas in your brain and wonder, does anyone else also think the same way that I do? Does anyone else, think of situations or think of opportunities or think of the future the same way that I do? Does anyone else imagine themselves in a different position, a different place, in different circumstances? Does anyone else actually think of themselves differently? Does anyone else talk to themselves and remind themselves that, they are the best? Remind themselves that they love themselves? You talk to yourself and remind yourself that you love yourself. You talk to yourself and remind yourself that whatever you're thinking, whatever you're overthinking is actually, just a thought and might not necessarily be the truth. You take some time off and think, is it really true? Is this actually happening? Is this right? Have I fully analyzed this situation? Have I fully analyzed this thought, for example? Right? Have I fully analyzed whatever it is that I'm thinking about? Have I fully analyzed whatever circumstances or whatever situations I'm, thinking about? Are there opportunities maybe out there that I have not considered? Are there problems out there that I might actually benefit from? And this is the selfish me talking. This is the selfish me thinking. Right? Because we're out here creating value, and we create value by solving problems. And solving problems, when we say that we're solving problems, it means that we actually wish that that some people actually experience problems. We want bad things to happen to people so that you can actually benefit from them. So when you say that we are an entrepreneur, we are saying that we saw these people are having this problem and decided to solve it. Right? So does everyone else see the problems that I see? Does everyone else think that maybe if I could see, or maybe if I could actually go deeper into this problem and find a solution, I could actually benefit from solving this problem? Or do people just think about, I'll solve this problem and help people and that will be the end of it? Does anyone think of, that end result, that profit that comes off of solving the problems of people, the business part of thinking of problems, of trying to solve issues that affect other people, right? So I'm here thinking that is it okay? What problems could I solve? What problems could I solve? Is it that, people are coming up with all these solutions for sanitary towels? People are coming up with all these solutions for, sanitary towels relating to, or thinking about how they can actually make them biodegradable, making them, safe to the environment. But can we also think of diapers, baby diapers, right? Babies use so many diapers in a single day. One baby can use so many diapers in a single day. So is there a way that we can actually solve that problem and also monetize that solution? Is there a way that we can actually come up with a solution that, as much as it solves the problem, it also, helps the planet or helps the world become a better place? Then again, these are just tipsy explosions, fit for the dustbin, but still, think about it. Is there a way that we can actually solve these problems? Is there a way that we can actually, help people out there experiencing these issues? Someone that is actually, conscious about how they actually take care of their waste, or how they actually dispose of their waste, either coming from the children or all that stuff. Are there biodegradable diapers? And if someone actually goes in to solve this problem, will it help them out? Will it help them out to, to actually make a living off of it? Isn't that the end result? Isn't that what we all want? Isn't financial independence what we all want for ourselves? Right? Isn't financial independence what we wish for everyone else? When we want people to, when we want an end to poverty, isn't it something that we want for everyone else? We want to see an end to, to people saying that, oh, they slept hungry, though to some extent sleeping hungry is also, nutritional, but then again, thinking about it, they don't have proper meals. Whenever that person, takes such a long time before eating, whenever he finds that chance to find that meal, it won't be a balanced diet. He won't have, sufficient proteins and the right amount of carbs, the right types of carbs, right? He might only have, like simple carbohydrates, maybe some rice, instead of, having some complex carbohydrates, such as, maybe beans or sweet potatoes or arrowroots, right? Proteins, he might not have proper proteins. He might decide to eat beans instead of eating maybe eggs and meat, right? So when we think about solving all these problems, are we only thinking about solving problems, or is it okay for us to also think about monetizing from these problems, monetizing from solutions of these problems? And if we're thinking of, if you're only dealing with the entrepreneurial part, should we also concern ourselves with, the financial part of it? Or should we just be the ideas or the head as we look for other organs for this body that we call an organization, right? Well, we are creating all this organization or all these parts of a body. Should the entrepreneur have knowledge that relates to every part of the other body? That's why he's the head, right? The head coordinates everything else. The head should know what is in the human resource department. The head should know what is, in the marketing department, in the finance department. But then again, it has an effect, because if you think of all this stuff, then maybe the creative side of you gets lost, right? The creative side of you gets lost. How? You have this idea, you're a painter, for example, and you're thinking of monetizing from your paintings, and now you start thinking of, how to market your paintings. You go too deep into monetizing your paintings that you forget to actually make some more paintings. You go deep into, marketing your paintings and taking them to art galas and, looking for funding, looking for investors, to help you buy the paint, the canvas, the wood that you use and all that stuff. So is it possible for someone to actually do what? To give those roles or those tasks to someone else to deal with, to work on, right? Is it possible for someone to to have faith in some friends, maybe in your circle of friends, to help you solve some of these problems? Someone who will work on your finances, someone who will work on your marketing, someone who will work on making things easier for you, so that your creative mind does not struggle to think of how will I afford my next meal, how will I afford my rent, how will I afford these bills, electricity, Wi-Fi, and all that stuff. So I think that I'm not the only one that is selfish. We are all selfish. We all think of ourselves and want to do everything on our own, and do not ask for assistance. Maybe there are some people out there who actually ask for assistance. Maybe there are some people who have seen the importance of asking for assistance. There's a quote that I remember from primary school that says that if you want to go fast, go alone, but if you want to go further, go with others, right? So if you want to grow at a really fast pace, then you'll have to go on your own. But if you want to go to other levels, if you want to increase, if you want to go on such a high level, then you'll have to go with other people who know how to grow you, how to help you, reach a certain level. People who know how to help you attain certain goals, certain achievements, for example. And I don't know, a friend of mine says that do what makes you happy. As long as you're happy, I support it. So yeah, do what makes you happy. I know I'm drifting off whatever it is that I'm saying right now. I'm drifting off whatever ideas I had from the beginning of this podcast, and so I think I should stop there. If you want me to continue, then I guess you can leave a comment or ask questions or something. I don't know. Do whatever makes you happy. Yeah. Wait for the next one. Ciao.